What's up guys, this is Lynx with another redstone tutorial from Lynx Let's Start. Today we are going to be looking at more redstone blocks. These are more peculiar blocks / contraptions that have a simple basis of what they are made of, on how they work. So, this block is a loom. In a loom, you need at least these two items. You don't necessarily need a pattern. So this is a blank banner, this is a die, and this is a banner pattern. So if we get one of each, and right click the loom, you see there's this 3 colors. So you insert your any color banner, you put in any color die, and you see you have options. If you want a special option, besides these boring ones, you can put in a special pattern. This creates this unique banner. This banner looks like this if you place it. It also flows in the wind, as shown. Now, this is a water elevator. These are really good for transporting yourself or items. How they work is you put one of these 2 blocks, like so, in the bottom, and fill the rest with solid blocks of water. How to make a solid block of water? Well, first of all, you put in your bottom block, then you go to the very top, and you put water down. This won't work, as these are all flowing blocks, you see? These blocks are flowing with water. These ones will always appear flowing, as there's 2 signs here. But, to make it solid blocks, so you can make this bubble elevator work, you get, let's say, sand, put it at the bottom, and fill this with kelp. Kelp makes the water it is in fully solid blocks. So, once you get to the bottom, you can break this kelp. They'll all go to the top, and you can fill this with whatever you want. If it's soul sand, then the bubbles will go up, as shown. But if it is a magma block, the bubbles will go down. The bubbles indicate what direction the item will be transported, or yourself. So, if you go in here now, see, you get all the way pushed to the top really suddenly. If you make the bottom block the magma block, it will now pull you downwards instead of push you up, as shown. See? So it's hard to get away from the pull. So that's what a water elevator is. This is all really handy. You see how they're getting pulled to the bottom? This is a jukebox. A jukebox, you need a music disc. There are all different types. This one is called cat. If you right click the jukebox with a music disc, it will start playing the song. You see how it's now playing the song? You see how the song is playing? And right click it again to stop it. So, the next block is an enchanting table. In an enchanting table, you have 3 sections, 1, 2, and then this whole block. So, for the first section, you put in your tool or armor, such as a diamond chestplate, for example. Then you need to put in lapis lazuli, which is an ore that you can mine, and you can then have 3 options onto what enchantment you can add to that piece. To get the best enchantments of more value, you need more bookcases. This is the maximum amount of bookcases you can have from one enchantment table. You see how the bookcases are feeding knowledge to this block. So these are the 3 items you need. Well, technically you only need 2, but you do need XP. So, if we get this lapis lazuli, we need a lot. And we're going to survival, like so. We need to have XP. You see the XP at the bottom. So, we only have 1. That's just from the 1 bottle. To get enchantments, you put in a certain number of lapis lazuli, 3 to get the most, and your tool. Then you have 3 options, as shown: fire protection, projectile protection, and unbreaking. These options can vary. This number shows what XP level requirement you need to get the enchantment. As shown, 7, 12, 30. Since I only have 1, as shown at the bottom, I cannot get any of these. These dots on the left show how many XP levels you need to actually get it. This you need 1, 2, and 3. If I had 7 levels and I got this one, I would only end up with 6 afterwards, as it only costed 1, as shown. Once you've enchanted a piece, let's say with one of these, so it's going to creative, say Unbreaking 3, you see how you can get another enchantment with it. I only bought Unbreaking 3, but I also, because I'm lucky, got Protection 3 as well. If you don't like your enchantment, you can go to the grindstone. This is the next block. If you put your tool or armor into a grindstone, it will disenchant it for you. It will also give back some XP. You can also repair items. So let's say an item was damaged, which means there's a little line below that's slightly below full. If you put 2 of those in, or something it's made of, like let's say diamonds, it will repair it so you can use it for longer. These are note blocks. If you right click it, they can make different sounds. You can activate them with redstone, like shown. You can also put different timings in between each one, which make them sound different by right clicking, and you can activate it with redstone, which will make a song. That was just a random song that I made. The next item is an anvil. An anvil is good for repairing or naming. So you can rename this diamond chestplate to, let's say, like so. Now, this is now called Link's Let's Start. This is also for repairing. If it doesn't have full durability, you can fix it up, like the grindstone. An anvil can break if dropped from a great height, as they fall with gravity, such as sand. So, if you drop it from here, it will fall, and you see it got damaged because it fell. If you're in survival and an anvil falls on you, you will get a lot of damage taken to you. Once you use an anvil enough, or drop it from a great height multiple times, it will get so much damage that it will then break and you'll need to get a new one. Honey blocks can slow the descent of an anvil and make it not break. For example, if you put one next to it, it is not touching the honey block, which means it will still fall normally. You see? But if you push the anvil onto the honey block, which you can do with slime blocks in this contraption that I quickly made, you can launch it on and it will slowly slide down. It is lagging a bit, which makes it seem glitchy, but this will now take no damage. Next, onto an ender chest. Both these ender chests are empty, as shown. But the special thing about these are, if we put an item inside one, this is now your ender chest, which means no one else can get your items from it, and you can't get anyone else's items. So, these both have the anvil inside now. This is because of the special type of chest they are. You see, an ender chest can teleport your items in between one another, so you can always access your most valuable items. This works no matter what distance you are away from your ender chest. The comparator can take an output from any blocks, such as these. But the difference between these ones and, let's say, a cauldron is that because you need a book, or for these ones you need to fill them up with items, and in a cauldron you need to fill it up with water. For example, to make that a bit simpler for you, if you take the book away, the comparator won't sense anything in it, so it won't give any redstone output. But if you put the book back on, it will sense that it's there, and it will give an output. This is the same, let's say, if we get a chest or shulker box, they act the same way. So let's get a shulker box. We can put it there, and let's say we put these blocks inside. You cannot put a shulker box inside another shulker box. So let's say we put it there. You see how the comparator is picking up this and sending an output. Since it is only 2 items, it will only send 2 redstone outputs. This is the same for if we put something in a chest. And if we put water in a cauldron using a water bucket, it will sense the output. The special thing about cauldrons, though, is that unlike any of these items, 1 or 2, or the lectern, when you push it, it does not break. If you push any of those other ones, the block will break. And since you can use this as a power source using the comparator, this means you can move a solid power block. This will not activate anything else, only if there's a comparator. This is very useful in redstone contraptions. Finally, a ice path / water stream. Let's say we get a few of these items and we try to push it down into these hoppers. So what a hopper does is collect the item, if you didn't know. But there needs to be something, it needs to land on top, like so. See, it collected it and pushed it into this chest. If we want a automatic sorting system, which will look very similar to this, where we throw items into the very top of it and it'll go down, what you want it to do is go in line with the ice to make it go faster, and the hoppers so the hopper can pick it up. So this is easiest if you use 2 sea pickles. So A C pickle will align the objects on both blocks, which means it gets both benefits. The hopper can pick it up, and the ice and water can make it flow really fast. Without the ice, it will flow much slower. So if we push it on here, you see how the pickle aligned it with both blocks. I'll show you again with multiple items. You see? They all got picked up. You see? They got pushed into these chests. Now you see all of the items are here. This is very useful for auto sorting systems. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and consider subscribing. Please like the video and comment if you found it useful. Thank you so much. Bye. This is Links from Links Let's Start.